Hello class, it's Miss Jackson. It is a cold and rainy day today here at my house, and that's kind of perfect because today we're going to talk about a really special piece of music called the Four Seasons. Come on and watch with me. So, the Four Seasons is uh, four different pieces of music written for people playing stringed instruments like the violin and the viola and the cello. The Four Seasons was written by this composer. His name is Antonio Vivaldi. Try saying that with me. Try saying Antonio Vivaldi. Good job. Awesome. So Antonio Vivaldi, we can tell a couple of things about him from his picture. I see him holding an instrument called a violin because he was a very, very good violin player, and he was also a music teacher just like I am. And I can see him doing something else. I can see him using his feather pen to write down music because Antonio Vivaldi was a composer. Can you say composer? Good job. A composer is somebody who writes music. Antonio Vivaldi wanted to write four different pieces of music, four different songs that represent each season of the year. So here's the seasons he wanted to represent. He wanted to represent springtime when the flowers are growing and the trees are green and everything is so lovely. He wanted to represent summertime when there's no school and it's so hot outside and we can all go to the beach and drink some lemonade. He wanted to represent fall where it gets a little bit colder and maybe we put on our sweaters and we see all the trees in this picture that have their leaves a little bit more orange and yellow instead of being green like they were in the spring. And then Vivaldi wanted to represent winter where it's cold. And I know it doesn't snow where we live, but in a lot of places it gets snowy, just like it is in this picture during the winter time. So today we're going to learn about the song called Spring. We're going to listen to how Vivaldi wanted to show us the season of spring. We're going to dance along to that awesome piece of music that he wrote. And then we're going to do some coloring today. Does that sound great or what? So the first time we listened to Vivaldi's Spring, we're going to dance along to it. I have a couple different ideas for you for how you could dance along to Vivaldi's Spring. Maybe you want to think about throwing the seeds for all the flowers like this. Can you throw the seeds with me? Good job. Awesome. Or maybe you want to think about the little springtime birds. Chirp, 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 chirp. Can you make little birds with your fingers? Chirp, 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 chirp. Good job. Awesome. Or maybe in springtime, you want to be a tree that's growing. Be a tree that grows with me. Ready? We'll start telling up. And we'll grow and we'll grow and we'll grow. Hooray! Awesome. So maybe that's what you want to do when you dance along to Vivaldi's Spring. I want you to pick whatever movement feels good to you and that makes you think about springtime. So now let's listen and let's dance along. Are you ready? Did you have fun dancing? I know I did. I wonder if you were a tree or if you thought of flowers or birds or anything like that. I hope it was awesome. So next, what you're going to do, that was the first part of spring that we listened to. We're going to listen to another little part of spring. And in this part, I want you to express yourself using coloring. So find the coloring sheet in your Four Seasons packet that looks just like this and have fun coloring spring while you listen to the rest of Antonio Vivaldi's Spring.